Hello, and welcome to another edition of Sports Card ASMR. I'm the Sports Card Doctor, and this is our ongoing series where we look at classic Beckett baseball card monthlies and price a classic pack of cards. We are trying to make sure, as we keep the cards' physical and mental health in mind, that they understand their true value. It's what we do here in the Sports Card Doctor's office. As some of you know, I stumbled upon a collection of my old baseball Beckett card monthlies, and I do have some Beckett football card monthlies that we will one day dive into. I did find those. Last time out, we looked at this July 1990 issue with Ken Griffey Jr. on the cover. Got the Bo is Back edition and the Bo Knows edition here as well. So, many Becketts to choose from, but we are going to be looking at a pack of 1991 tops. So, to price a pack of 1991 tops, we need a issue of Beckett Baseball Card Monthly that would cover it. This one could. We could look at that. We could. Well, we already looked at that one. That one won't cover it anyway. So, we could do this one. This one is February of 1993. I think this is the newest issue I have. But I think let's get the price of the cards kind of in season, right? I think that's a good idea. So we are going to look at this Bo Jackson November 1991 edition. Issue number 80. It cost me $2.95 back in the day. A 45-cent price range from the Ken Griffey Jr. one we looked at last time out. Let's see what's in this issue. A stunning piece of art of Jose Canseco. A piece of art himself, if you will. Back issues. I have a lot of these. Sold out. Look at that. This one's sold out. I might have to go on eBay and see if I can sell this for the price of a new house. Hojo's Rising. Look at that. Play on the popular Doors lyric there, Mojo Rising, right? The Future right here. Bobby Thigpen, Will Clark, Rafael Palmeiro, Jeff Brantley. Hey, he looks a little lighter than he'd go on to play with the Orioles, huh? Look at that mullet. Superstar gallery. Most memorable mashes. Love this. This is where you can learn some baseball history while also pricing your cards and therefore evaluating your future, right? I remember reading about this one. This is one of my favorite home runs of all time. The 1953 Mickey Mantle smacks the Mammoth homer. Yes, this is beautiful. This is they claimed it was a 560-foot home run. It was hit in Griffith Stadium, so against the Senators back in the day. Let's just read it. There is virtually no debate about Mickey Mantle's tremendous distance-shattering home run off Washington Senators pitcher Chuck Stobbs. Chuck Stobbs. Mantle's blast carried over the left field bleachers and out of Griffith Stadium. Most estimates put the homer at 565 feet, but some of his Yankee teammates who were there think it might have gone even further. An unbiased view, I'm sure. I ain't never seen a ball hit that hard, Yogi Berra hilariously said. Look at that, a little history for you today. Jackson cards. The collection of Bo. Everyone knows this one here with the bat over the shoulders with the shoulder pads on, but I like this one here. I think this one's underrated. That's the Bo about to hit you in the face with his talent, you know what I mean? Giggity. We get to the actual prices here. Actually, at one point got a hold of this 1971 Topps Johnny Bench, and I thought I had reached the top of the collecting heap, you know what I mean? Because it was a classic card featured in this price guide. Around this time, the other companies start showing up, Donruss and Fleer. Topps monopoly over the hobby starts to lose its grip. You know what? Let's go back. Let's see what this Ken Griffey Jr. 1989 Upper Deck card was at this time. The number one card, mint condition, $55. Huh? Back then, that could have paid your rent, I think. I don't know how time works or economics. There at the end. Get through all the card convention listings. A lot of baseball card conventions to go to if you wanted to. Where the lifeblood of the hobby was found. Beating. Boom, 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 boom. And then slower is the heart disease of many of the baseball card owners who'd sit and eat ding-dongs and smoke cigarettes all day while they ripped off kids like me. Took hold. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I'm just bitter. Look at that. Look at all these cards. Wow. Look at all these baseball card conventions you can go to. It's insane. Love the articles at the end. Look at that. Article on Danny Tartable, who turned out to be quite the a-hole. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's work our way back. Alarm sounding in our souls. We try to head back and find the 1991 Topps prices. There we go. Alright, let's get to it. Let's crinkle and then open up this pack of 1991 Topps Major League Baseball, the real one. Alright, let's get to it. Let's open up and crinkle this 1991 pack of Topps baseball cards, the real one. Again, facing competition, Topps wanted to remind you that they were the real one. Topps, the real one. I'll remind you, if anyone enjoys the crinkles, we do have crinkle-only videos. Check them out. What value will we find in this pack of Topps cards? Last time out, if you remember in the last pricing guide episode, the gum from the 87 tops was, this does make me nauseous, damp. So let's see where it's at this time. Oh, not good again. Damp again. What am I running like a waterfall in the studio? What's happening here? That's disgusting. Hot spits just thinking about it. All right. 1991 tops. Where were you in 91? Let's see what we got here. Well, look at that. We start with future managing superstar Joe Girardi. Managed my Yanks for a while, Marlins, Phillies. Had a pretty solid playing career. I wouldn't say he had a bad career. One of his hits that I remember is his 1996 hit in the World Series that really helped turn the series around for us. So, therefore, I like Joe Girardi. Ooh, an instant win game. We're not going to win. So we can get rid of that. Mike Dunn. Point was an up-and-comer with the Pirates, the Mariners, into the Padres. Not much after that. Chris Carpenter. A couple Chris Carpenters that played and pitched. Ernest Ernie Riles. Sammy Sosa with the White Sox before he became the Sammy Sosa that, electrified baseball before controversy set in. I think we'll be pricing that. Alfredo Griffin. Kids, back in the day, shortstops were built like Alfredo Griffin. They batted .275, had 2 home runs, had no flaps on their helmets, and could field like a wizard. But not the wizard, Ozzie Smith. Sid Bream. This is when he's still playing for the Pirates before he'd go break the hearts of Pittsburgh, sliding in safe for Atlanta. Norm Charlton, part of the Reds' Nasty Boys bullpen. At this time he was pretty hot, so we'll price him for sure. A young Tino Martinez card. Go on to replace Don Mattingly from my Yankees and was, of course, key to their World Series run of the late 90s into the early 2000s. We'll price him. Marty Clary, an up-and-coming Atlanta pitcher, but not those up-and-coming Atlanta pitchers. Gene Harris, serviceable pitcher for many teams in his career. Tom O'Malley, not the future of the Mets, but I do like that name. Sounds like he took part in the Eastern Rebellion in the early 20th century to help establish Ireland's independence and identity from the United Kingdom. Donnie Hill, serviceable veteran, well-traveled journeyman infielder. Kirk Gibson, still with the Dodgers, still kind of the Gibson of the 88 World Series, though health was already starting to fail him there. And Lou Whitaker, one of the top players at the time. We're going to price him. I don't think it's going to be high, which is one of the, tragedies of Lou Whitaker's career. He is to many a Hall of Fame caliber player from this era. His double play partner, Alan Trammell, a little higher profile. Whitaker's stats weren't as big. His awards weren't as glamorous, but he could jump over Steve Finley better than you or I. So we'll price those players. Just double check to make sure there's nothing else we want to get in here. Alright, we'll put these cards aside. Get these ones. Now, of course, we here at the Sports Card Doctor like to write things down and research it, so we're going to price these cards. Write it down. Let's see how much we could make. Now, I can't remember the price of a 1991 pack of Topps. We guesstimated the 1987 pack was anywhere from 75 cents to $1. That would seem to be about right for this time. Upper Deck was raising the prices of packs, but I still think they were keeping it around $1, so we'll just go with that. Comment below if you remember paying more for 1991 Topps back in the day. Alright. First card up, Lou Whitaker. He is number 145. Let's see if he shows up or if he's a common player card here. Number 145. 145. 145. All right. We have 144, Dave Henderson. 147, Carlos Baerga. Lou Whitaker, perhaps one of the best players of his generation at second base, is a common card. Investigate a little closer in the condition of the card. No rounded edges. Actually, that one's a little dinged. Probably by me here right now. Alright, common players. 1 cent to 5 cent. We're going to go ahead, out of respect for Lou, give him 5 cents. $5 card. A common. Alright, Kirk Gibson. 1988 World Series hero. 1988 National League MVP. 1984 World Series hero with the Detroit Tigers. Number 490. Let's see what we got here. 490. All right, he is listed 490 between Jeff Manto and Kurt Miller. You remember them. 2 cents to 8 cents. So let's see what we got. I think it's good condition in terms of the card, but it cut a little uneven, just enough. I don't think almost the top almost has a little more room, but I think uneven on the borders there. So Kirk Gibson is priced 2 to 8 cents. You know what? Let's be generous with ourselves. Be nice to yourselves, people. $0.08. 13 cents is our running total. Can we eclipse the estimated $1 package price for the 91 Topps? Tino Martinez. This is going to be interesting because he wasn't yet really. He was just got his cup of coffee in for the Mariners. Not yet a superstar. 482, but there was a lot of potential. So there you can see it. Yep, 482. Tino Martinez, FTC. That is 10 to 25 cents based on the quality of the card. All right. Cut is okay. A little bit of a ding on that corner, so we almost can't call this one mint condition. Blurry photo, but they all were back then. The back, I'd say it's cut pretty solid. We're going to go ahead. We got to downgrade it a little bit for that corner, unfortunately. I think Tino Martinez. Let me fix my serial killer scribbles there, huh? Tino. 20 cents. 33 cents is our running total. Can we make that dollar back? Next up is Norm Charlton. All right, he is number 309. Let's go there. Andy Bennis, 307. My guy Gary Carter at 310. 309, Norm Charlton, considered a common player. The 1990 Reds were a World Series team. He was a key member of it, but I guess, I dropped it. I guess it's not even going to be worth the 5 cents. Let's pretend I didn't do that. Norm Charlton. $0.05. 38 cents. A lot of pressure on this Sammy Sosa card, but remember, Sammy Sosa at this point in his career, the White Sox, not the Sammy Sosa that would change the face of baseball in the mid-90s. Chicks dig the long ball. Remember those series of kind of sexist, misogynistic commercials that were also not incorrect? Yeah, that's what he eventually became, but not here right now. So, Sammy Sosa, number 414. Case in point, at this point in his career, he had 19 career home runs. 414. He is listed 414. Remember, he did have some future star potential. He is a falling card. He's got the dreaded downward black triangle, 2 to 8 cents. Sammy Sosa, pretty good condition. I don't even need to inspect it. I'm just kind of depressed. Sammy Sosa, 8 cents. Got the dreaded downward triangle. All right. 2038. All right. 46 cents. Well, we lost money on this pack. It's sad to say. It's kind of how baseball card collecting went in the early 90s. But hey, at least we got ourselves a nice piece of history there with Sammy Sosa. That's it for this week's edition of Sports Card ASMR. Thanks for watching.